roller coaster in the world. Like this video if you want to take a ride. However, we wouldn't put it on our list if there weren't a better reason. Inside the very top, there is a small attic-like structure used as a staging and break area for climbers. There is a basketball hoop, complete with backboard and net, which is attached to a flight of wooden stairs. You see, the Matterhorn at Disneyland was designed and named after a mountain in the Alps. Climbers used the basketball court and staging area to prepare for scheduled climbs or to pass the time when the weather was bad. Number 6. The Sphinx's original appearance. The Great Sphinx of Giza is the oldest statue in the world. Originally, it was decorated with bright paint, but because it has been far too long since the statue was constructed, now we can only see some fragments of the paint behind the ears. It also had a nose and a ceremonial beard. You can still find the remains of these in British and Egyptian museums. And now the best part. Some experts believe that the Sphinx may originally have had the head of a lion or a dog, and a human face was carved only much later. It's hard to be completely sure, but this would explain the large difference between the proportions of the massive body and the small head. Seriously, why is the head so small? Number 5. The creation of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Just imagine how different the world would have been if the Leaning Tower of Pisa hadn't been built. What would we be pretending to hold up on countless photos on Instagram? Alright, let's stop thinking about this. It's too scary. Let's talk about history. The famous tower has many secrets. Everybody knows that the tower is leaning, but very few people know who built the bell tower for Pisa's cathedral. One of the reasons for this mystery is that it was built over the course of nearly 200 years, so it definitely couldn't have been one person. A popular opinion says the construction plan was developed by Bonanno Pisano, but a more plausible version is that it was Diotti Salvi, the same guy who designed the baptistry next to the tower. It's hard not to notice that they were built in the same style. Number 4. The face of Rembrandt's Danaë. Rembrandt started painting Danaë 2 years after his marriage to Saskia van Eulenburg. The artist depicted his wife in many of his paintings, so it was a mystery for a long time who was in Danaë. The thing is, the woman in this painting doesn't look similar to Saskia. And it wasn't the way the artist saw his wife because she looked very different in his other works. It is only recently that the explanation has been found. When experts examined the painting using X-rays, they found out that the similarity of the figure on the painting with Saskia is much clearer. It seems that Rembrandt redid the painting after his wife died and changed it so that it would look similar to another woman, Geertje Dirks. The facial features of Danaë were changed in a way that they combined both of his lover's features. While we are not entirely sure about the morality of this, we can definitely say that only a true genius could picture something like that. Number 3. The name of the most famous tourist attraction in Britain. You probably know that Big Ben doesn't refer to the whole tower in the British Houses of Parliament, but instead only to the large bell within it. Now the official name of the structure is the Elizabeth Tower. You probably want to know why we are telling this to you and what the mystery is here. Well, at present, no one knows for certain in whose honor the bell was named Big Ben. One of the theories goes that it was the nickname of a powerfully built man who managed the bell foundry where it was built. Another theory suggests that it was named after Benjamin Count, a heavyweight boxing champion. Do you know any other theories? Tell us in the comment section. Number 2. The color of the Golden Gate Bridge. This is one of the most photographed landmarks in the world. However, it could have looked very different in all those photos. You see, it took a long time to agree on the construction with the United States Navy. The Navy wanted it to be painted in black and yellow stripes so that it would be visible in the fog. In the end, the architect of the bridge, Irving Morrow, convinced the military to paint it a dark orange color. So now it's not only visible in any weather conditions, but it also looks attractive enough for people to want to take numerous pictures of it. Number 1. the sky in the painting The Scream. The initial name of this famous painting by Edvard Munch was The Scream of Nature. This is what the artist wrote in his diary. Suddenly, the sky became blood red. I stopped, feeling exhausted, and leaning against a fence, saw blood and tongues of flame over the bluish-black fjord and a city. In 2003, a group of astronomers suggested a theory that the bright scarlet color of the sky that astounded the artist so much was caused by the Krakatoa volcano eruption in 1883. A huge amount of volcanic dust was thrown up into the atmosphere so that people could observe bright flame-like sunsets all around the world. This was probably the reason why we have this masterpiece to enjoy now. Do you know any other amazing facts about famous works of art? Tell us about them in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the like button.